Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to The Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 15, the penultimate episode for this season. Where we left off in the last episode, it's building up towards the climax, I guess, and Echo and Gregor and what we didn't see, but Rex obviously have been set up a clone team that's been helping other clones. Basically they got Hauser out, was able to get some data, had to go find Tech and the boys were all on that beautiful planet, which it's escaping me the name of it for now, but they were having a great time, and he was like, listen, I needed to break into this Tech for me, Tech. And you know that they're all contemplating what they want to do with their lives going forward now, whether it's to fight the Empire, whether it's to help clones, or whether it's just to relax and retire. In breaking through to this Tech, they've been able to find out the doctor behind the whole sort of cloning thing, which is Dr. Hemlock, but we don't have a destination. However, we know that they do have. We know that the group know now that they have Crosshair, who tried to warn them and let a distress call saying Plan 88, which means they're trying to find you. So now they're having to contemplate whether they're going to go and try and track down and help out their ex-best friends / slight enemy now. Yeah, whether they're going to do that or if they're going to ignore, who knows. I think more than likely you're going to try and track him down. But yeah, and he basically got gassed by Dr. Hemlock, and now he's getting tortured again. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. So I can't wait to jump into this, so I am going to jump into it now. So I hope I enjoyed this episode. I hope that... oh God, I'm so desperate to get it done fast. I'm just messing up. I hope I enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That would be superb. But other than that, see you on the other side. Oh, I didn't really sort of work out the summit. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really work out the distance. I thought I was going to smack the camera.
Echo and I have scoured through Imperial and Republic files. Intel about the Advanced Science Division is limited.
This has been kept under wraps significantly.
There's even less on Dr. Hemlock, and I was very thorough. He is a ghost.
I at no point ever thought you were not going to be thorough, Tech.
Hemlock set to attend a high-level Imperial summit in 2 rotations.
What contact is that? How are they know his name?
Compound on Iriadu.
Ah, that makes sense. So we have to go to Tech's compound. Easy enough, is it? Yeah, I was about to say, like, how covert is it? His, like, sort of... He's not really a ghost when they're able to actually find that he's going to a summit. So it's a bit strange that he's a ghost, except for this one time.
Plant a homing beacon on Hemlock's ship and track him to his base.
Sounds easy enough. But it's not going to be that easy.
We'd be at a tactical disadvantage. I'm not sure it's worth the risk.
Oh!
I understand your hesitation. We have not always agreed with Crosshair, but he is still our
Exactly, you can't leave him. You don't leave a brother behind. Exactly, you can't do that.
What about reinforcements? Well, Rex is on a separate mission, so it's just us.
So no reinforcements. Cheers, Rex. What's Rex doing? What is Rex doing that's more important than this, eh?
Then let's get started.
That's my boys and girl. Exactly.
Oh, well, I expect details when you get back.
Bye, Fee.
Why am I worried about Fee? Or is Fee worried about her lover?
So, you were just going to leave without
That is correct. Did you require a briefing?
you know,
yes.
Well, don't go running off with any pirates or smugglers while you're gone.
Yes. Mission should not involve
It's not See you around, Brown Eyes.
Brown Eyes, listen here. You need to stop looking at your gadgets and start looking at that ass. I know you're looking at her now as she's walking away. You're a good man. That looked like a crucifix on top of the mountain. Wonder if they're going to throw on any of the new trooper gear to infiltrate. I know there'll be like there'll be comments about either how good the gear is or how shite it is.
Now that we're all finally here, we can begin.
Why does he look so pissed?
How are we bypassing those cruisers? Using a clearance code Rex and I acquired from one of our contacts.
Oh, there's just always a contact that can get you something. It is. It is. I've missed it. I kind of want Crosshair in the mixer as well. And I'm keep saying in the mixer, but it's in the mix.
Tailgun, just in case.
Vessel 1143, you are clear for approach.
Never doubt Echo or Rex again. You hear me? Never. Ever.
Let's make this quick before they realize we didn't land at the base.
I was about to say, surely they would know if you send a say a ship in, you're allowed to come in, and then you're like, where the fuck is it? like it should have been here like 3 hours ago. It doesn't take that long.
The Empire's protocols have changed since then. Thanks to us.
I mean, that's kind of a good thing, but also, yeah, exactly. Listen this time, but it's kind of a good thing because, you know, in a sense, like, it's because you fucked them up so much, but it's bad because they've learned their lessons, and the Empire are not meant to learn the lessons. This is the same people that built the exact same Death Star after the first one got blown up with the same flaws. Well, I say with the same flaws. It from what I understand is that they recognized that there was an issue and they were they were told to fix it. It was just incomplete. So it could have still been there, but it might not have been. I don't know. Well, guess we'll never know. But I still like the idea that they were just like, oh, well, we'll just build it again. Same issue. I just like that idea, but it probably isn't. No. If you know for certain, let me know. Thank you.
But there's a weak point in the rail line that we can exploit. We'll sneak past the sensor and hitch a ride under one of the
I was about to say they're just going to go like underneath. I like how in the Star Wars you could just bypass so much just by hanging on to the bomb or something. I just find that so funny.
the compound unnoticed.
Poor Wrecker, he's going to have to deal with all that height issues.
An alert. We must be precise.
You fucking oaf, don't do it. Don't ruin this for us. This weapon that he has, well, utility tool, is utilized very well.
Detecting a malfunction in sensor 3811.
Recycle the feed.
The sensor is down. Move in.
They're so quick to it. The Empire is actually real quick to sort of like, if something goes down, it's like, bam, this is an issue. And it annoys me. But that was efficient as well. Look at them go.
This isn't so bad.
Wrecker, you haven't looked down yet. You absolute fucking gobshite. It's amazing that, you know, took 30 seconds. Oh! What's also amazing is how shit these guys are. To your death you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I honestly God, I love that it's like almost the same, almost the same gear, as in the same sort, almost the same sort of helmets and stuff like that. Obviously, the different troopers, but I like how they're just sort of like, well, they're not clones anymore. Bam, fuck off. Also, if people are gonna go missing, right? Actually, if these people are gonna go missing, surely they're gonna know there was an issue that someone either tried to infiltrate and kill, or do something, or rob, or whatever, or plant something. So you would have to do So if the three troopers have gone missing, you're gonna have to assume that they've been killed. Have to. Like, and that there's been something going on. So let's do a full sweep.
Must establish a comprehensive strategy for galactic unification.
So let's kill more people.
And rampant self-interest. Toward that end,
we are making in the field of cloning is of great importance to the Emperor.
It's like he's trying to justify his job.
Once we will ensure society through their advanced technology and molecular alteration.
And how long?
But
will that take?
hold on, but what are they trying to, what is the goal? Like, who do they want to, is it so they can breed an army again for themselves that is submissive, I guess, yeah, that would submit to the Empire? Or is it that they want to make enhanced soldiers or creatures for the Empire as well also? Either way, it's something horrible for the bastards in charge.
You have requested.
With more clone troopers being decommissioned, I have found a new purpose for them. Test subjects to aid in my research.
They better not be mutated. You better not be in pain.
These clones have agreed to your experimentation?
No? Why do you care? If that's horrible. This is just a horrible, horrible fucking organization, let's call it. But why would this doofus at the table, with Tarkin of all people, still be like, well, have they got free will? No, fuck off.
Word of this gets out, it could prove detrimental to our goals.
The location.
I mean, maybe that's, he's thinking more from that point of view, Max. Yeah.
From the eyes and
Served with the clones for many years. They're cunning warriors, loyal to the end.
Oh,
Are we all willing to just decide?
oh, fair enough. He's for the clones, possibly, to keep them in the Empire.
Served with the clones and found them at times to be very unpredictable.
Ah, you're a
Under
bitch.
Jedi leadership, they adopted a concerning level of individuality.
See, so what they did again, they didn't want it to be that they gave themselves names and that they were able to have like thoughts and feelings and opinions. They just want literally point and shoot as do as we say. And the clones, yeah, the clones are gonna, yeah, the clones wouldn't do that now, which may be why they're trying to make better clones, well, better.
And
We will deal with them swiftly and unilaterally to quell any threat of a clone.
How many clones are still out there at this time? Like, as in, like, at this moment in time, and obviously they're all scattered to the wind, and they're all doing different things and stuff like that, but how many is actually, I'd love to know what the actual number is.
Like now, Commander Krennic, enlighten us to the status
That's,
of Stardust.
oh! Krennic, that's, what's his name, from Rogue One. Yeah, he's the, oh, what's the actor's name again? The Australian fella. Oh no! There's a fucking brilliant video there, people. These Aussies making fun of like Madelson. No. Fuck, I need to find out his name. Hold on. Ben Madelson? Hold on, I'm still trying to find out. Ben Mendelsohn. Oh my god, that annoyed me. I don't normally Google stuff during reactions, but that was pissing me off. Anyway, Krennic, that is his character from Star Wars. Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Anyway, and Project Stardust, which people have was mentioned in Rebels, as in known as Project Stardust. People also told me in the comments. That's cool. Oh, I'm a Star Wars nerd, guys. So, as you can tell at the point of recording this, I actually hadn't watched Andor Season 2 yet. I recorded this quite a bit in advance. And I rewatched Rogue One after finishing Andor Season 2. And, yeah. Yeah, of course I know fucking Project Star. I was about to say Starfish. Project Stardust. And Director Krennic. Anyway, this was the video I was on about to do with Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh, g'day there, Darth Vader. Just building the Death Star, mate.
You haven't been talking to the Jedi, have you, mate?
Hey, mate, need you to come help me build the Star Wars, mate.
Oh, so these guys get stunned, but not the troopers. Wow, you guys are just real bitter, aren't you?
Many of the surveillance systems have had cycled deactivations in various corridors.
That is highly irregular.
What? What does that mean?
Number of top-ranking Imperial.
There's not enough cover for me, but there is for you.
Okay, you're small. You can do it. Of course you can fucking handle it. Who do you think you're talking to?
Good.
They're gonna kidnap her, aren't they? They're gonna get her. They're gonna get her. But she's gonna get the beacon on there, and we're gonna know where they've taken her. I'm calling it now. Imagine this is all bait for Omega. Oh, you little bastard! Oh, smooth Omega. Nice.
Okay, the homing beacon is secure.
That's easy, guys. Nothing bad's going to happen now.
I'm pinned down.
Do
not get on any of those ships. That's one way to burn them. That'll work. Nice. Okay. I actually, as long as she can get back to Wrecker, I'll be a lot happier. This little fucking grass. Yes. Yes. I hate those little fuckers.
Several surveillance systems appear to be offline in Sector 4.
What? Send a squad.
Oh God. Shit.
Another offline camera.
So it's the meeting is this meeting is so secure. They don't want any proof that they're all discussing murdering millions, pretty much.
I do not like this. We should leave.
Why are we walking away, guys? He said we should leave.
A thermal explosive.
Someone is targeting this base.
What?
Much damage.
Good thing we have more.
What? That sounded like Saw Gerrera.
Didn't expect to find you two.
Fucking A, Saw.
Looks like I'm leveling this compound along with all the Imperials inside.
But hold on, but if you do that, then we won't know where Crosshair is.
You expect me to call this off to save a few prisoners?
Fuck yes. So I know you're a savage, but you're gonna need to.
Have you considered that by destroying this facility, you are wiping out any chance to gather intel that could help your cause?
Taking out several of their top commanders is a good start.
Yeah, he's too rather than
Be short-lived, as their ranks will quickly be replenished.
Maybe so,
exactly that.
but sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
The greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
Kill him! Kill him! That is very. I thought he just walked in like, oh, what happened here? Nice. Brother, why even bother? Everyone gets a lift. No, we're using him as a fucking human shield. You'll love to see it. That's so smart. I like how they're getting away with this.
Switch all communications to encoded channels and find them.
I like how I thought that it was, it was actually, yeah, I was there thinking that it was all switched off because they wanted a real secretive meeting. But at the same time, they wouldn't care about what they talk about openly. So that's a little bit stupid for me. It was disabled because Saw and his little buddy wanted to blow them all up.
As you can see, we are
Oh my god.
safe.
This literally, that could live through a bomb, mate. That's like a fallout shelter, but like big level fallout shelter. Even when the hull gets smaller and you have to aim more efficiently, you still couldn't do it. Shocking stuff. Nice. Nice. You guys would just run towards any grenade, won't you? Nice. Keep coming, guys. Guys, it's 5 years. How did you all miss that one person getting down there? Oh, we have a full squadron of with Saw. I thought it was just them two. Yeah, go on, shoot them as you leave. Go on. I'd start shooting those ships before they can even get into it. Saw, you absolute fucking animal. I love it. What was that? It sounded like fucking like... I know it sounds stupid, but it sounds like aliens or... What was that fucking penguin on the moon or whatever it was? A pingu? Is that what it's called? I don't even know what the fuck that was. Don't judge me. Live to fight another day. Oh, Saw, you fuckhead! Have you killed us? That's it, fucking easy. Bloody easy. Are we gonna have to snap the cable?
This is going to be a problem.
Very much so. Surely Saw has to help us or come back, right? I mean, he did very well there. Look at that. That's a sick... Oh, fucking hell, it's ending here, isn't it? That was sick... Dave! That was significant damage. Fucking hell. And that, guys, my reaction to The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 15, the penultimate episode of the season. That was... that had quite a bit of weight to it, but not like as in like where my heart was like, oh my god, or things like that. It was kind of... yeah, it just had a lot to it. Like, there was just... It had... It's not how I thought it was going to go. In that sense, where... I'm still happy with it because it's a cliffhanger that has significant, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Weight to it. Just say weight to it. Yeah. Because again, it's leading on to the next episode. How we get out of this? Will we get out of this? Will we get taken to? Will we be able to get? If we're not, are we able to be taken to the clone facility? Are they able to track us, etc., etc.? There's a lot to it. So yeah, it's. Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. Really enjoyed it. And the debate to continue to wage on about the clones as well, even at the table of like high up people in the Empire. I mean, it's all like, oh my god, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go through my notes because again, like I said, I've got more edits to do, more recordings. It's one of those days, and I actually want to relax a little bit, but. For now, I need to crack on. So I'll go through my notes here. Ghost Hemlock. Like I said, I found it funny that I was like, this guy's a ghost. Except now. It's like, toot your own fucking horn. As in like, we've got some people that have been able to track down where he's going. So he's not that much of a ghost. Like, cheers, Echo. But I really did like, here's the thing. I think I would have preferred them to hear about Hemlock earlier themselves. And then they can't work out who he is. They can't track him down. So he actually feels like a ghost rather than go, the guy's a ghost. No one could find him. Till now. You know? I think that's what I would have preferred. But again, I love in that moment that there was that doubt in Hunter that after all this, because he's the one that probably took it most to heart, the most when it came to his decision, and that's why he feels so strongly about it. But like, I again love that they were like, no, I know we haven't really stood eye to eye on this issue, but he's still our brother when we don't leave our own behind, and it's true. And it's weird because they mean as in like in their crew, because let's put it this way, is that they've left loads of clones behind, especially when they've let Echo go to help with these clones, and they were like, we're just gonna go to an island, you know, just you know. So yeah, yeah. I'm glad that we were able to get that nipped in the bud and go, right, cool, we're saving our brother. So I can't wait for that to eventually happen. I wrote Tech is awkward at Fee. It's a real interesting thing with Fee because again, I didn't realize we were going to get anything with her because we had her for a little bit at the start of the season. Then in that episode where they went to find the treasure that turned out to be what's the word? Tech on a different planet that like was destroying the planet, made it barren, etc., etc. So it's like, and then that was really it up until recently, and it's like, I know she was flirting with Tech, but it was like it's strange how it's been sort of like one episode for about 5 minutes, then it's then an episode for the whole episode, and then in between that is like fucking been like what 8 or 9 episodes. And it's like, oh yeah, do you remember me? I'm back. I'm going to do this for you. We're going to go on this sort of job. Oh, do you want to come to my island? Oh yeah, all right. Brown eyes. Oh yeah. Like, you know, it's weird that they're not pushing that in. I'm a bit sort of like, oh, okay, this is actually a significant thing. And I like that she's trying with Tech. She's obviously got obviously a thing for him. And she said, even she was like, this usually when friends talk to each other, they have a conversation, And he's like, oh, but he can't really. And it's funny. He is funny for what he's doing, but you could see that he, again, like how he said to Omega, because he doesn't act in the same way as them doesn't mean that he doesn't feel the same things. He just processes differently. And I guess for him is that he probably is sort of like, all right, Fee, I dig you, but I don't know really how to go about it, because it probably just seems illogical to have certain feelings or urges, But yeah. I'll talk about the Tarkin meeting in one go, and that's where I wrote down where Hemlock turns up and they're all just and he's all sassy at the start, and then they ask about what his division's in. Again, not too certain exactly what the end goal is for them to have the cloning, whether it is troopers that they're going to be like the clones, however they're going to be more obedient, or if it's going to be creatures in which they'll be able to be obedient and send out into battle rather than what I mean, so yeah. It'd be interesting. I'm interested to find out about exactly what that is. Well, maybe we'll find out next episode. If not, maybe it'll probably be season 3. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. But that moral talk about the clones as well, about I served them, and they were efficient, and they pretty much were, what's the word? Not obedient, But then Tarkin's argument was he would serve them and they were disobedient. The thing they learned from the Jedi is to have free thought. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking why we love them in the Clone Wars. It's because they went from being just clones to them being their own people, especially in the animating Clone Wars, because we couldn't really cover it in so much so in the trilogy, the prequels, and it's like, okay, but then we then got the Clone Wars, and then it was able to cover so much. And someone, I remember seeing the video not long ago, and someone said the prequels were, for the vision that George Lucas had, he couldn't really tell that story in a trilogy. So the Clone Wars sort of just came along and it just filled that gaps in, and it was able to then make it more to fill in the gaps that made people go, okay, so yeah, so. How did I get onto that? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so that was it. So the whole sort of the moral talk about whether what the clones can do, if they can give something to us, if not. So, and again, if anything happens, they can just nip it in the bud and stop any sort of rebellion. Because again, like I said, I don't know how many clones are out there. It'll be interesting to know if there is a rebellion, would the clones rebel and how big their army would be. And then they mentioned a Project Stardust with Krennic as well. Lovely. Nice little touch at the end there. For the point, again, one cool bit as well, when everything's all kicking off. He's like, don't worry, guys, we're fine. Boom, boom. And it turns into is it a Faraday cage? Is that another one you could call it? But a bomb shelter where it can withstand anything. And he's just there the entire time. Annoyed that this is an inconvenience to him. And they will pay for their insolence. But yeah, I just thought that was real cool. And then on to the efficiency of the crew. Again, I wrote down the clearance. Again, having Echo back, being able to have a person that goes yeah, no, I got a clearance code from a contact, and it's all right, okay, cool, nice, nice. He's just, if you need a code, you need something, he knows the guy. He's that person that when you go, oh, bah, yeah, he's connected, but not connected in a a mob sort of way, but it's in they know people that can get you things and do things and stuff like that. Like a Del Boy, you won't know Del Boy. But even he was, not necessarily. To forget I said Del Boy. Anyway, just guess connections. The end of clearance. Them literally all turned into Wrecker when they knew that they had 30 seconds to be efficient, and they was just whoa, I'll be fine. And it's no, Wrecker, you have. Again, Wrecker's shown that he can work well as a team. He can be efficient, but he is still a goofy bastard. So I did enjoy that they did all turn to him. Felt with the crew all there again. It felt it feels like we're all at home again. I literally wrote down efficient as fuck, because once they then got onto the cable, well, the cable car had like top bit, and Tech was doing his thing. They then were all able to then just sling onto it and shoot onto it, wherever you want to go, grapple onto it. There we go, grapple onto it. Even Tech does, and they're all just chilling on the side. Wrecker's like, oh, it's not so bad. Looks down, oh, but he's still able to keep it going. They get in and they take out troopers like that, like that, like that. Over the top, no bother. Over the top, no bother. Bam, 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 over the top. Like, efficient as fuck. Once they're in, stun the people that aren't troopers, which is kind of insulting to the troopers, but whatever. But yeah, I just thought it was so so efficient. Then they had to then split up, and then Omega had a stealth mission. Now again, I was so worried Omega would get caught on that ship, so Macabre, and they'd have to basically then it would be that then Hemlock would then bring her back to the mountain. Now there's still a chance that he could at the end of next episode. There is still a chance somehow, but at this moment in time, it's like that's what I felt was going to happen. And it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, it was still very, I was still very worried. But yeah, but she didn't. And then again, I didn't connect that it was going to be a whole sort of like, oh, right, this has been switched off. So I me think it's for the meeting. But no, it's Saw Gerrera is planting his own bombs. Again, we haven't seen him in the show since episode 1. It was episode 1 where he was sort of like, I'm fairly certain it was episode 1 when he was like, you have to kind of make a choice, guys. And the Empire is not what the Republic was. It's different, and you need to stand with us or with them. And I'm glad that we had that moment where it has changed, but again, Saw hasn't changed. He's still sort of like, he's still on about the quick wins. That's all he needs. All he wants is dead people rather than think of the whole, like, especially since watching Andor season 1 again, having seen like that just reminded me as well of how what's the word, reactive he is, and how he just wants to get people he just wants to kill the Empire and stuff like that rather than think of the bigger picture. So yeah, I haven't saw that. I haven't saw he doesn't really care, and then in comes the troopers. Well, first one got absolutely fucking fried, by the way, and then then it turned into the whole shootout. Saw sets off the bomb, and we're still able to escape eventually, but now we're stuck on the cable car. The power's gone. There's no ships, I guess, to get sent out to them because they've all been blown up. So I imagine they'll call in for reinforcements from the outside, and that'll be an issue. But how we get further, maybe Saw comes back for us. We'll have to see. But that was a great episode. I'm excited to watch the next episode. I am not watching it today, I don't think, because I, again, want to relax and do other edits and stuff like that. But yeah, I am excited. I'm excited to continue the next episode for the finale. There's a lot at stake, and I can't wait. So thank you for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of this episode when you first saw it? What do you think of Tarkin? What do you think of seeing Krennic and the mentor of Project Stardust? What do you think of Saw Gerrera popping up? Did you expect that? Did you hear it in the voice before you saw him like I did? Yeah, what do you think of the whole stealth mission? Did you think Omega was going to get grabbed during the stealth, etc, etc? Let me know what you thought. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here to do me and other people. Now, I do reactions by myself to Star Wars. Have done since Obi-Wan Kenobi. I most recently did, by the time this comes out, most recently before was Skeleton Crew. By the time this comes out, I may still be doing Andor Season 2. If not, I might finish it, but that's up here as well somewhere. But yeah, I also do weekly reactions to the Bad Batch. Also a big Doctor Who fan. I do that by myself. I have done since Shooty's first season and his 2 Christmas specials. I'm doing, at this moment in time of recording, I'm doing Season 2 of Shooty's Doctor. Might be finished, but either way, that's there. But I also do Doctor Who reactions with my little brother Charlie. We're on Season 4 of Doctor Who. That is David Tennant's Doctor with Catherine Tate's Donna Noble, and those are released every 2 weeks on a Saturday. I also do Marvel reactions. I started when I first started off. So when I first started the channel, I started on Moon Knight. So I have done all the TV shows since Moon Knight. I've also most recently was I've reacted to was Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Daredevil Born Again, both fantastic should And coming up, I'll be doing Ironheart. I also did the films, Phase 1 to 3, The Infinity Saga. I did those with my mate Josh. You'd only see like a couple of them. They're a little bit rough around the edges because they were when I first started the channel, but I still think they're good reactions. I also did DC reactions. I did Creature Commandos and the Penguin. I'll be doing the other shows that pop up as part of James Gunn's new universe. And I'm at the moment doing The Last of Us Season 2. Coming up, we're doing Fallout Season 2. The Boys, the final season, Season 5. Rings of Paris Season 3. House of Dragons Season 3. All that jazz, guys. So if anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, sorry, microphone was right there, I may have smacked it. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you out there.